Hi, I'm Regina Chen, your Irvine real estate advisor. Now, if you've been watching the news, you probably heard about the federal government shutdown. And maybe you're wondering, how does that affect me if I'm thinking about buying or selling a home in Irvine? That's a great question. And today, I want to break it down for you in plain English. By the end of this video, you'll understand what's actually happening and how it could impact Irvine buyers and sellers. And most importantly, what smart homeowners and buyers can do right now to stay ahead. So first, let's set the stage. A federal government shutdown happens when Congress doesn't approve funding bills on time. And when that happens, part of government literally stops operating. Federal employees are temporarily furloughed, certain services are paused. And even though it sounds far away from real estate, it can create a ripple effect that reaches right here in Irvine. Here's what that looks like in our market. Some mortgage programs like FHA, VA, and USDA loans rely on government agency for approval or insurance. If those agencies slow down or shut down, loan processing can get delayed. And that means closing can be delayed. Even for conventional loans, lenders often rely on IRS income verification to confirm your tax transcripts. When the IRS is partially closed, that process can bottleneck too. Then there's flood insurance. If a home is in a FEMA designated flood zone, lenders require a policy through the National Flood Insurance Program, and that program can pause during a shutdown. No insurance, no closing until it reopens. Now, most Irvine homes aren't in those flood zones, so it's not widespread panic, but it's something I watch carefully for my clients. And then there's the emotional side. Uncertainty always shakes confidence. Some buyers hold back, some sellers delay their listings. And when that happens, we can see fewer active listings or slower momentum, even in a solid market like Irvine. If you're a buyer, here's what this means for you. Number one, don't panic. A shutdown doesn't mean you cannot buy a home. It just means that you will want to be a little bit more prepared. Here's what I recommend. Get fully pre-approved early, not just pre-qualified. That means all your financials are verified upfront, so we don't get stuck waiting on the IRS later. If you're using a federal loan, talk to your lender about backup options. Sometimes they can pivot to a conventional loan if needed. And remember to add a little bit buffer to your escrow timeline. Instead of a 30 days close, maybe plan for 35, 40 days, just in case paperwork moves slower. Next, you want to keep your communication open. If we are working together, I'll keep tabs on your lender daily during a shutdown period, so we are never caught off guard. And the good news? Historically, when shutdowns happen, interest rates sometimes dip slightly because investors move towards safer assets like US Treasury. So we might even see a small window where mortgage rates ease up. Stay calm, stay informed, and partner with someone who understands both the big pictures and the Irvine micro markets. If you have questions about how the shutdown could impact your home sale, your purchase, or even your mortgage timeline, I'd love to help. Give me a call or just click the link below to schedule a quick consultation. Now, if you're a seller, this is where you want to pay attention. Number one, a government shutdown doesn't crash home values, but it can cause timing hiccups. Number two, buyers using federal loans might need a few extra days to close. Some buyers may feel cautious and hesitate before writing an offer. But that's where your realtor, your partner, can make all the difference. Here's what I tell my sellers in this kind of market. Well, number one, be flexible with timelines. If a strong buyer needs a short extension, that's usually better than starting over from scratch. Number two, Price strategically. Don't chase the top of market. Price where today's demand is active, and you will attract serious buyer faster. Next, keep your home in top showing condition. The more appealing and moving ready it looks, the less buyers worry about outside noise like politics or shutdowns. And you want to work with a proactive agent, someone will anticipate issues before they ever happen, not just react after. That is part of my job. Tracking lender bottlenecks, keeping escrow officer updated, and smoothing out the process before a delay can snowball. Now, if we zoom out, here's the big picture. A federal government shutdown may sound dramatic, but for Irvine market, it's more of a speed bump than a roadblock. We're still seeing steady demand, limited inventory, and a very solid foundation, especially in family-focused communities. For example, like Woodbridge, Northwood, Great Park, Orchard Hill, and Eastwood Village. And this is why I always tell my clients, you can't control the headlines, but you can control your preparation, your plan, and who is guiding you. That's what separates a stressful transaction from a successful one. My clients often tell me that what they value most is how calm and prepared I am, even when the market feels uncertain. Because I don't just help you buy or sell a house, I help you navigate a process that impacts your family's future and wealth. I track data, anticipate hurdles, and communicate clearly so you always feel one step ahead. So whether you are buying your first Irvine home, trading up, or preparing to sell, this is the great time to connect and talk strategy. Even if you're just curious, I'm happy to share what I'm seeing, review your plan, and give you clarity about your next move. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who's also thinking about buying or selling in Irvine.